about my Monday. It was lovely. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Surprise! It's me on a Monday. For those who didn't see the schedule for the week, I am away on Friday and Saturday because of a family trip. So we've kind of moved the schedule forward a bit. We've got today, Wednesday, and Thursday. So it's all Jalen all week, unless we finish it early, in which case we'll adapt. Good morning, Inadequate. How are you doing? How's I mean, it's probably only a couple of hours, but how's your Monday been so far? No, no drama. I don't think there's any drama, at least. Nothing super dramatic. Still looking for work. My mum recommended I do because a lot of the jobs I've been applying for have been like project manager roles. So my mum has recommended I have a look at a TAFE project manager role, like a TAFE project manager course. That's better. Um, so we'll have a look at that and see if I can kind of fit that in. That might end up causing changes to stream schedules, but that's a future problem because the term's already started, so I won't I won't be able to like do it immediately, even if I wanted to do it tomorrow. Like applied to do it tomorrow, I don't think I'll be able to start until probably at least December. If it's a trimester, or probably January if it's a semester. Well, February, I guess, if it's a semester. I can't remember when the uni year starts anymore. How was um how was your Monday? Wolf, get up to anything exciting? I was probably just like school or study, so probably not. Yeah, I probably will start next year. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, that's. I went to the gym just to a get out of the house, and b I've been trying to get back to the gym after being sick for you know almost a month. It feels like. So I've been doing that. I went to the shops to buy some bread for the weekend away and some multivitamins, and I applied for two jobs, and that was my day. Pretty quiet. I'm hoping to. Oh, and I did clean the shower finally. So we're making progress. We're getting there. We will get there. It's kind of both. Thank you, inadequate. Thank you. Actually, speaking of inadequate, I need to look something up. I had an app before I went live, and one thing I wanted to check. You know how foxes are often described as cat software running on dog hardware, right? They're kind of a mix mash of the two. Um, I wanted to know, like, cats are inherently balanced, right? Like they've got a um, they've got very good balance, and in particular, what I was thinking about is I think they've got, what do you call them? Like, is it like floating shoulders, right? Where their shoulders aren't connected per se, at least not in the way that our arms are connected to our shoulders. They're more like a floating thing, which is how they're able to jump and land so well. I wanted to know if foxes had a similar situation. Yeah, unlike human arms, cat forelimbs are attached by a free floating clavicle bone, which allows it to pass through any space into which they can fit their head. Well, that too. Cats do be cats. I mean, that's just bars straight up. No, I don't want Fox News. I want Fox Animal. Thank you. I have to say, when you look up Bing, you get a very majestic fox on the right hand side. Biology. Alright, let's go Red Fox. Vulpes, Vulpes. The foxest of all the foxes. Colonization of North Africa, yada yada yada. They have small brain cases. Ignore that. They have fur, yeah. Figured that much out. They have senses. I'll have to do some research off stream. There's 7.2 million red foxes in Australia as of 2012. That's why we have so many baiting systems. So they don't eat our native wildlife. Not all of them are as civilized as me, you know. So it can be a bit dangerous out there. Let's get into some spooky times. Let's go to the Pacific Northwest. Oh, it's not on Steam, silly me. It's on Epic. Epic Games, where games are epicness. I think that's their slogan, right? Should be their slogan. I feel like I'm very pitched up. Trouble is... Ooh, why is my mouse getting caught by something? There we go. Trouble is, all my, like, face stuff is on that monitor over there, so it's hard to tell when I'm looking straight ahead over here. Suffering from Success, I believe this is called. There we go, that's a bit better. I feel like I'm quite as pitched up. There we go. Back to Jalan Wake. So I think we just escaped the asylum, I guess it's called. But maybe the game wants us to do that last kind of boss fight again. I can't remember what happens next after this. We escape the... Oh, that's right, there's a car crash.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
This is probably one of the few games that I would actually 100%.
Barry! Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, you're cut out.
Oh, there he is over there.
Forget that! Are you okay? I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch.
Oh, it was over
There's no
there.
way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al! There's something moving down here! Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry! Yeah! Barry, are you alright? I'm good.
Oh, he's carrying the sign. I don't think I've ever actually seen him before. I don't know if that's just because I'm bad at the game, like looking for that kind of stuff, or if it's because it wasn't in the game before. Ah, the farm. That's right, the farm.
I'll be waiting.
It's a Star Wars Jedi Survivor crossover.
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Wow. Little confidence for Barry. He's already killed a man. He's doing well. Like, just then with the flare gun. Not otherwise. I mean, he may have. I can't say for sure that he hasn't killed a man. Just that it's not mentioned in the game. console. Unreal. Okay, so it was just a note in here. Outlast 2 is something I do kind of want to have a look at.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
I mean, like, I've played Outlast 1 already on stream. I think I get, maybe not, I'm trying to think how to phrase it. Ah, I see. Well, we can work on some futuristic, high-tech kind of censoring technology, maybe. I.e., a black JPEG that I put in front of the screen. I have played Outlast 1. I think I finished it in one stream. Well, pretty well. But, look, it was fine. It wasn't especially jump scary or anything, which I found interesting. I thought there'd be more of that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a no-no. But that's also, I think that's also in one of the Fear games as well. Fear 2 or 3, I think, has a similar kind of situation. Oh, come on, I'm just trying to get a thermos, man. Ooh, so close. Yeah. I don't know if it's because of the... I still get quite spooked by that. I got quite jump scared by that, actually. Yeah, where are you? Jesse Faden. Damn, I really pulled that out of nowhere. Stop throwing stuff at me. But she's the... what's the... The boss has a particular name. And that's her as well, and I can't remember what the boss is called. Director. She's also the director. How do I remember that? I don't know. I mean, I have played the game twice. That does help a bit. I could really go for like a torch right now. It's weird, like, I am normally rubbish at remembering names. The amount of times that I have called, like, inadequate Shadow, for example, or vice versa, just because, like, for a nanosecond I can't remember their name. Or, like, the number of times that I will just not refer to someone by their name at church, because I cannot remember their name. I went to a university Bible study, and I became an expert in answering a question, or posing a question, without actually directly addressing the person. Because I just couldn't remember their name. But for some reason, I can remember Jesse Faden's name, and when I went to my 10-year anniversary, I was able to remember so many people's names that I had not thought about for literally 10 years since I've been in high school. I mean, there's also the weird fact that I could remember her name, but I couldn't remember the title of her job, director. Which you'd think would be at least as easy, if not easier. Look, I'm just gonna try and saunter over this way. Saunter, saunter, saunter. I mean, that's the important information, right, though? This is the manager of, you know, store number 6. That's... I mean, I guess that's ultimately what you need, but obviously it's not the polite information of, you know, knowing that they're called Bob.
Shadows
Or whatever.
I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Light deployed. I need to get some juice into that light. It doesn't come from over here. But these stirs. I was reading about misanthropic disdain for people.
There'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
I don't know what mine is.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Shadow, how you doing? How's Monday going? Not too hot, I hope, in jolly old England. No, let's not try and draw blood from other chatters if we can.
I could sense the movement.
Is that a torch?
Ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark, not even yourself. That's why I'd have a two-headed torch, one that faced away from me and one that faces at me. Just in case. Look, I'll be honest, I'm not the hippest of dudes. But what is it when one cranks the Soldier Boy? I know the song. I'm pretty... Is it just called Soldier Boy? Is this song just called Soldier Boy, or is it called something more? I know that when one cranks the Soldier Boy, it is associated with Supermaning that hoe, if I remember correctly. How dare you? I was in the light.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Oh, but the manuscript told us it was some other bloke. Oh, is this Megatorch? Megatorch. It did have a certain, Ben Shapiro reading the lyrics for, what was it, Nicki Minaj's WAP? Where it's like, something certified something, wet-ass P-word, every time he said it. So it definitely had a bit of that energy, which, I'll be honest, not super thrilled about, but, you know, here we are. I feel like whenever you can, like, compare yourself to Ben Shapiro, it's not great.
It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I'm not a fan of my voice. Well, I'm more of a fan than I was. But, even I admit that my voice sounds better than Ben Shapiro's does. He is, unfortunately, in the possession of a very, adolescent, I guess is the best way to describe it, sounding voice.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Thank you, Light. Very cool.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. Dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and
I mean, I could do a dramatic, neutral reading of
story reached the end for.
whatever the name of this song is that I cannot remember.
I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Not this stream, though. Maybe next stream. I could do a dramatic reading of... Is it literally just called Soldier Boy? Oh, didn't see that one. That would hurt like no one's business. Oh, very cool. Crank that. Huh. We do not trust the wiki. Why not?
Now I had a
Wolf, the wikis are normally pretty good. I'm a fan of the wikis. I'm actually one of the few people that probably actually pays for Wikipedia. One of their charity donation drives actually got me in the end. I figured it's so damn useful to me, I should actually pay for help out. It's only $3 a month, you know. Ah, I knew there was a reason to come up here. Thermoses. I think I do. I discovered a new account on everyone's favorite dying website, Twitter. The Depths of Conservapedia, which is a weird kind of conservative version of Wikipedia. It's a trip, it looks like. Yeah, this torch is pretty choice, actually. Hey, how did you not get trapped, huh? That's annoying. But I mean, Wikipedia itself, like the main one, I feel like is pretty chill. The chat overlay isn't on. Why is the chat overlay not on? What happens if we refresh it? Okay, well, thank you for pointing that out, Wolf. I don't know what happened. Nerves of some people. That is a fair point. Hey, I prefer it if you died, thanks. No, I haven't actually. I don't even know, like, I don't think I know... I don't think I know how I'd go about getting to the dark web, to be honest. I'd have to be the idiot who, like, Googles how to get to dark web. And that's probably the least dark web way to get to the dark web. I mean, I'm sure it's not hard. Yeah, Tor browser and... Or what is it? Inadequate Linkin Park.exe. The classic LimeWire. I peaked when it came to pirating in year 6. Yeah, I think it was year 6. When there was a little program called LimeWire. And LimeWire also had a partner program, which was paid for. And LimeWire was like a torrent program. And, well, your boy just used free LimeWire to download paid LimeWire. I mean, they should have really seen it coming. It was a torrenting program. I mean, the one thing, I guess, dark web adjacent that I do actually want to try and figure out, or torrenting adjacent, is I want to... Would that be the Pirate Bay? I want to have a look for... I want to try out emulating. So, you know, like emulating PS2 games instead of having to buy a PS2. But understandably, no one really wants to talk about where to get the the ROMs from. There's plenty of places where I can get the...
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
I think this is the guy we heard about before.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not...
Oh no! I'm actually... Hair's standing up in the back of my neck. Kind of spooky. Ooh, old telephone.
No! No! I'm sorry!
I mean, we probably should have a look. I know it's rude to disturb people in their intimate hours, but... What's good, homie? Oh, you're the drunk guy.
You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not
Are you gonna
him.
use the moonshine? Like, do you want it?
Like a real bad follow-up to a real...
Yeah, because the deep web is just stuff that's not on the regular search engines, right?
Bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Damn. How dare you? I tried to shoot him. Gotta be known. Because I wrote this crap. And that's just rude to say.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her. And
Maybe
me,
Pirate Bay would be the
everybody
place to
in
have a
this
look for
town.
ROMs.
No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to
Yeah,
me,
stuff that just
dangled
isn't
her in front
indexed
of me to keep
by
me going. It was never going
Google,
to release
Bing,
her.
Yahoo,
I'm
whatever.
going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next.
Well, I mean, the dark web's
Dan's
purposely
going to be the one who'll
hidden,
help me. I'll make it
yeah,
happen.
for its own survival, and because that's like, you know, there's a fair amount of illegal stuff on it. Is this, what's his face? Oh, I'm just gonna pop one of these down real quick. I hope you don't mind. What's up?
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The front door was locked.
Wow, you could just tell that? Good eye, Alan.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Oh, wait. Oh, there's a manuscript page. Yeah, I know that PCSX2 is like one of the go-to
Hartman
emulators.
considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
It's just a matter of actually finding the games to emulate off of it. Damn. Actually, deer. Because I know everyone... It feels like everyone's gone a little bit hush-hush, unsurprisingly, about emulating of late. Because of the, well, I mean, thank you for that. Because of the... What was it? The Switch one that got nuked by Nintendo recently? That kind of got a little bit too big for its britches. So I feel like it's a little bit more hush-hush nowadays than it used to be. But then again, I feel like with AI and stuff, it's kind of a little bit harder for some companies to claim that, no, this is our stuff, you can't touch it.
After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Like the Microsoft CEO saying anything on the internet is fair game. Well, not the Microsoft CEO, but one of the Microsoft people saying anything on the internet is fair game for use in AI. So if I ever find like a Xbox ROM or whatever online, well, I guess it's just fair game. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go have a look at the Firewatch tower before I hit the farm. And in here. Oh, we've got the Land Rover Defender. With the light bar on top for extra taken killing action. Like, the dream would be to have a look at like getting a PlayStation 3 or modded or something like that for like games like Red Dead Redemption and all that kind of stuff that just never made it to PC for whatever reason. Didn't look that bumpy. Oh, I should tell you guys about my weekend. I went bowling on the weekend. So as you know, I had a birthday thing because I'm super popular. And we went bowling. And it was alright. I did notice that my forearms were quite sore. Yes, actually. A couple. Yeah, we'll switch to the hunting rifle.
Well, as I'm sure everyone's
I think I got
noticed, that
3 or 4 in total.
is finally here.
It was over 2
Reckon it'll last until morning,
games.
at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The sheriff's department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident.
I did come second overall in terms of points scored.
And call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area
That was pretty pog.
confused, give me a hand.
I think I've mentioned before that I really pride myself on trying to have like a good release for the bowling ball. There was a lady who was part of the party who, I'll be honest, was pretty rubbish at releasing the ball. I would end up basically just kind of, I think, releasing it too early and just throwing it at the ground. So just thunk with such a loud bang. We'll stick with this bad boy. The real annoying part about the party didn't even happen at the party itself. I was driving to church that night and I was like, now Jow, be careful, because there might be some people who weren't invited, who didn't know it happened, and may have wanted to be invited, so, you know, don't you go telling people. And what did your idiot streamer do? Went and told people. Went and mentioned it to someone that, hey, what was I doing on the weekend? Oh, glad you asked. I went to this guy's 30th. Oh, you thought that you would have been invited to that? Damn. Guess I messed up, huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no actual way in with the whip. I don't think I ever played Wii bowling, actually. I played Wii tennis. I went to... Well, the family went to London in... What would that be? 05? Oh ho ho. Think you're slick, huh? And they had like an exhibit on the then next-gen consoles at the time. One of which was Wii Tennis. So I've played Wii Tennis and that was fun. But I don't think I ever played Wii Bowling, which is almost sacrilegious, I feel like. I feel like Wii Bowling is almost like required gaming. That's not a useful door at all. What do you... This is just a stack of things. I was like, why do you want to climb up there? And then I was like, well, maybe they just put things there. Not everything has to be Vigi games. No. She's old enough to make her own choices. Respect that your daughter is no longer a teenager. Feminist icon, Alan Wake. Can I run over to this church building in the distance? Well, maybe just stroll over. Kind of a shame that they've never really... Nintendo, that is. Really, even anyone has been able to, like, recreate the... for lack of a better term, the
I knew
vibe
the brothers used to be
that
some
the
kind
Wii
of rock
Sports has.
stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
I don't quite know what Alan Wake's emotion was there.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and
Heavy Duty Lantern! Ultra Mega Torch.
Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, ow! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stuck! Ow! Hold up! The stage lights on! Here we go! Wheel to the rescue!
And cycle the bolt. There we go. I don't mind if I do have a cinematic vibes, thank you.
Not dare turn this into wiring! Hang on now! I'm working here, I promise!
Wolf, you've played Alan Wake 2. Without spoiling things, are you able to say if Barry's in the game? I hope he is. I mean, I'm not going to lose any sleep either way, but it'd be nice if he was.
Yes! Stay in the light!
Oh, sick dodge.
No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Please, please, please!
That's right. Yay, we got an Achievo! Thank you, Epic Games. Very cool. Hey, how about you don't? Thank you.
Please don't let me die here. This is pretty much all I ever wanted.
Sorry for being a little bit more distracted than usual, chat. We're kind of fighting for our lives out here. In possibly the coolest way, but also just fighting for our lives. Oh, I popped the flare for no reason. Sick.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Sure, I feel I got another achievement, but it was just like, congrats on surviving this part of the game. I'll show you how I feel about those kind of achievements.
This way to the farm!
Because it's just a gimme. Like, yeah, I had to do that to progress the game. I don't know if it's an achievement per se. Not to sound like some sort of gaming boomer or something.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Do we know if the cutouts in the
that's
second
been
game,
my
Wolf?
biggest worry all this time.
Because that's also important.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Also, whoever laid out this farm was a madman. How is this the only way in? I mean, I know we could climb over the fence, but... you know... we're polite, I guess.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody.
Welcome back, Cat. How's the fight with capitalism going?
Furious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Pretty
Look at all this stuff.
dark in
They
here.
must have done okay for themselves, so how come...
How come Bright Falls?
Oh, Night Springs!
Oh, Night Springs, sorry.
Brings back memories.
I
Hey,
get
remember when I
closer.
got you that gig? Your first real writing job, what got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
Let's find out.
Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready.
Oh, wow. Who's that?
You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream, and the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is
What am
I'm
I,
going with
shrink
the sword
dream?
guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None
Why
of
is that such a universal
Because if he
experience?
wakes up in a cold sweat,
The feeling of, like, wanting to move or something and it
precisely.
doesn't work.
So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us. It's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
What, no thrilling lesson at the end of the episode? But how will we know the lesson from Night Springs? Sorry to hear that capitalism's kicking your butt.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Almost.
Oh, good going, Al!
Doesn't it catch fire? Damn. No tours outside of the US, I guess, for the old gods of Asgard. RIP. Hey there, buddy. Yeah, the pump action shotgun is pretty fun just to dispatch these guys with one shot, not gonna lie. Another achievement, this one for using the shotgun a lot. The idiot got stuck. Another successful mission for your boy, Alan Wake.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Where the hell are you? Shoot down these cans real quick. I knew it was a thing. Oh, you thought you could get the jump on Alan. Okay. Oh, did you run into the electricity like an idiot? What a fool. Real nice and close. I don't think I've ever used a flare. And I know that's probably a little bit more dramatic in this game, but they seem like cool things. What's up, bud? Focus!
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Why stop at a single, Barrett? Jeez, get some ambition.
Be careful, Al!
Release a whole album. The comeback album. Call it Ragnarok or whatever the end of days. Yeah, just getting a thermos.
Keep your eyes open, okay?
I actually know I'm going up here. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I think I was just like, well, this is slightly out of the way. Maybe there'd be something to collect up here. Wish you could dual-wield torches.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you? Dear
Boys!
I bet that keeps you in
How busy are you? We're so damn
I could
busy.
see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field.
Oh, that was the
It wasn't far
church building that I was
I
looking at
wasn't worried
before.
about trusting
The
the
spire.
values of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Can I pick up the chainsaw? I say probably not. Damn it. Torch-mounted chainsaw? Or a chainsaw-mounted torch? Oh, I guess it's a what perspective thing. Either works. It'd be pretty sick. I'm just gonna go out here, you know, assuming that this doesn't come alive. Because why would it? Oh no, it's come alive.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's distinctly unplugged. Good sound design. Ooh, ooh. Got him. That's a lot of cows. 65 billion? So I did say cows and pigs, so it's not only cows. I think that's a lot. Alan's really missing a trick by not having, like, every one of his weapons have a torch underneath them as well. Like a mounted torch. And you can have twice the light throwing ability. You got the silo keys. I'm out here where there's probably nothing spooky happening.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
That's a huge
Yeah, it's
lock
me.
there.
Hang on.
What's good?
Hey, let's go, man.
I should have known that you would know what type of vehicle the harvester
I
was.
think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
But thank you.
I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost.
I'm more of an Old Holland harvester kind of guy though, but
Crazy people.
We should
Yeah.
feel right at home then.
agree to disagree.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Surprise. Don't know if that's how you store a chainsaw. I don't have one, so I can't speak from any kind of experience, but the old gods know the truth. Someone's just out here with some glow-in-the-dark Sharpie just going absolutely ham. Damn, that's some support structure. Real flying buttress moment.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box. You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Guitar. I should be able to use a guitar as a melee weapon. That'd be tight.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Yeah, I think I just remember that it was up here. I don't know how.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be one what's her face? The crazy
Thermos, thank you.
from the town.
Gotta get the
Cynthia
toilet's
Weaver.
thermos.
Right. Must be.
Kitchen thermos, thank you. Might need a bit of work on the fridge and stuff. But otherwise, this is a pretty sick pad. Cutscene time.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
That seems unwise.
Al, I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, god damn it.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
Want to hear with me
I
getting
know,
drunk off of this
I know.
moonshine.
It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
I mean, apart from the unconscious man on the floor, this looks like a pretty chill hang. Fireplace. Comfy sofa. Storm outside, but you're inside. Cutout of Alan Wake in the corner. I wonder, can you buy a cutout of Alan Wake, do you think? Like, do you reckon that cutout there is on Amazon?
Damn it.
Alice, I'm coming. It's
When I was when I went to primary
It
school,
was a
like
crazy drunken dream.
years 1 to 3,
And yet it
I went
was
to a
more than
school,
that. It
and
was
just
the
down the road
truth,
from the school there was a house,
suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine.
and it had,
I was there.
for the
an
longest
out-of-body
time,
observer.
a
This was the
cutout of
night
Ian
Alice and I
Thorpe,
had
an
arrived at
Australian
Great
swimmer,
Falls,
in the window.
The night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened.
Alice?
I had a chance to
remembered
find out
being
what had happened
surprised
to the
see
power
cabin
generator.
dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Nothing. I knew it. And it was a little bit spooky having this figure in the window at all times. Am I meant to go upstairs first?
I remembered thinking, I caught a glimpse of her form underwater.
I guess so,
sinking
because
into
it's
the
like,
darkness.
yes, but
Beyond this
remember
lost
how you
memory,
saw
there was
something?
nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
Oh, Gus.
I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and
Alice.
so she had me.
Alice!
Behold.
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
Yes, good. Do it.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
I mean, personally, I would much prefer to be made a Muppet, but I guess being made a puppet. Not that he had much choice.
Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it
Alice?
behind you. She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead.
Damn, gaslight gatekeep girl boss over here.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can
This
write
must be
her
summer,
back.
because it's only like
The story
9...
will come true,
Only
and
9:10.
all will be well
But
again.
it's still quite bright outside.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Bummer.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
I do like that.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Man, what was in that drink?
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast.
Luckily, I had the comforting seats of my Lincoln.
It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Well, that and the National Highway Transportation Safety Board, or whatever it is, mandating that there needed to be guardrails on highways.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Twist! Not so fast, DMCA lawyers.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Thank you, FBI man, whose name escapes me.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
And this is why you don't get absolutely plastered on
All the
moonshine.
manuscript pages were gone.
If
The
you've got
FBI
a
agent had
time-sensitive activity.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song.
What about your plans
The
of
lady
being
in
a
the
booze billionaire?
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
even interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler.
You've already used that
It's all
one.
here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
I don't think it...
Wait,
I mean...
what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this...
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Just let me read up real
Oh,
quick.
man! We're sitting ducks.
I've never had moonshine.
Nightingale tried to
I
make
mean,
sense of the manuscript.
as you know, I'm a
It
bit
was
of a teetotaler as it
disjointed and
is,
strange.
but never
I
had
didn't
moonshine.
understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
The light's out.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed.
I'm
by
glad
the
that we have
deja
reached
vu
a
horror
kind
that
of
he was a
detente
character in a
between the
story someone had
substances there.
written.
Inadequate?
Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
You're not shocked by that? I would be.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do
Hey,
you
where'd my
need from
big
me?
torch go?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
I mean, I know that a man was just sucked out of the building
Wheeler,
by
I need you to
darkness,
stay here.
but she's pretty quick to get on board with this.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in
Yeah, I
two
do think
places
that
at
Alan
once.
Wake
I
may
need
be
your
an
help.
X-Man, in that he's got some sort of latent psychic telekinetic ability.
Phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
My hangover wants you to shut up and get to work.
Look, I reckon if you give enough, big enough tip, Pizza Hut will deliver in any circumstance.
We can't reach the gate control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Regardless of whether it's safe or not, they will turn up for a big enough tip. I've been trying to figure out what I want to do for dinners for the next 3 nights before I go up the mountain with the family for the trip. That might be something I look into. I made pizzas with a bit of pepperoni. Clean up the pan a little bit. Getting rid of these piles of molten darkness. Like some sort of cleaning infomercial. Oh, I'll just get these loose flares. Damn. Who leaves loose flares around in this economy? Well, there's the helicopter. So I've often, as far as like air quotes proteins go, I've been a bit more of a chicken man on the pizzas. Chicken is just one of the better meats, I'll be honest. I'm a little bit biased, probably. I don't know how that would make me biased, actually, now that I think about it.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. These towns can get weird at times. Never this weird, though.
I mean, that does sound nice.
You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on!
Oh, damn! That's smart.
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town.
Stick close. I sprint off in the other direction. Time for some buddy cop action. Let's go. I love how she's just blasting them. Can't tell if she's blasting off of the darkness as well. But she's blasting nonetheless.
Look out!
Not the Deer Fest truck. Okay, I thought it was coming back. That'd be less than ideal. Tango and Cash. Well, I mean, what about with you and I, Shadow? Doesn't just have to be me and inadequate. 2 foxes on duty. Kicking ass and taking names. Not necessarily in that order. Thank you. We call it Fops Patrol. Yeah, or Fox Force. We'll workshop the name. Talk to the boys at marketing and see what they reckon. Oh, oh, hold on. Oh, I was opening that way. The Captain Oscar. Get absolutely annihilated.
New Yorkers were rude.
That guy didn't know it hit him. So many toilets. Also cleverly laid out because you can still, while you're queuing, you can still easily watch the parade. Well, there'll be a storyline or whatever where the base is invaded. So even the desk jockeys have got to bust out the pew-pews or whatever. Hot dog, $3. Hamburger, $3. Fries, $2. Nachos, no dollars. And $3. And soft drinks, $1.50. Not bad. I mean, this was almost a decade ago, but still not bad.
Wait, over here!
Actually, probably more at this point. Probably closer to 15.
I have a key. Watch my back, wait.
Yeah, you gotta have that cat back up.
It's an ambush.
I think if I can just focus on burning the darkness off of these fools. Sheriff What's-Her-Face is pretty keen on blasting them. Good job, Sheriff What's-Her-Face. Why do you get a chainsaw? Why don't I? Can you hold that for me? Thank you. Chainsaws are noisy. Very observant. I've noticed that about chainsaws as well. Get him, Sheriff, get him! We're doing so well, chat. So well.
Let's go, Wake.
Hold on, Thermos. Thank you. Oh, the annual Deerfest flare gun distribution. That door is invisible.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building near the main entrance.
Actually, how about she do it? Because I have no idea where any of this stuff is. Do all American places, or all council offices have a press conference area?
Darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again. But meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
White Falls, WA. So that is Washington.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
What's up? Are you the mayor? Yeah, you are. I'm trying to find the key for the thing. You know where that would be? He doesn't. It's a real shame. But he does have a coffee thermos. Okay, let's readjust the seating position. Alrighty. Let's bang our leg into the desk a little bit. $11 rounds. That'll do. I mean, this is the clerk, right? Nope, this is the clerk. Hey, clerk, you got some keys or whatever up in here? You in a bookshelf? Gosh darn it, it is so dark in here. The other clerk's office, of course. And I think of looking at the clerk's office. The flash blank Kirk.
Okay,
We love our
Sheriff,
flash
I got
blank
the keys.
Kirks here. In Bright Falls.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh god! Oh god!
Barry! Look out! Barry, move!
Yeah, I wonder why he's inside.
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Come on, Wake, let's go to the US Post Office and buy some stamps. Here lies two fellas. Trust no one in the dark. Well, I can't shoot her, so she's not an enemy. Doesn't mean I trust her, though. It's very private school, in my experience. Much to some of my friends' parents' disgust. Often they were just called by their surnames. There was one parent that really disliked it. Didn't stop us though. Let me do something real quick. Having some Stream Deck troubles. Nothing super bad, I don't think. There we go. Much better.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the area. One of these
Go to bed, Doctor.
and over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's
Oh,
me
Sean.
they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I
What do we got
you're
here?
Right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys
The
to the
Newton
bookstore?
Principle, choose and
Perks of being the
contemplate.
sheriff. A girl needs to get around.
What's this one? Believe in change. Joe Wade. Farewell to sanity. The Human Island. A curse of indulgence. And of course, Alan Wake. The sudden stop. Used books. Hell yes. We love a secondhand bookstore.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Have you told her that the manuscript is coming to life? Probably best not to, I guess. Good to see there are high-tech cash
Cynthia
registers.
Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of
So,
light
Sheriff
and
What's-Her-Face
darkness.
can't see the yellow paint. Interesting. Or is it just that the people that have been dark and then light? I mean, yeah, some of these, they're pretty sharp-looking books, you're right. Oh, hold on, batteries. I won't say no to batteries. Bookshop batteries, buy 3, pay for 2. Oh, they've got weekly rentals of audiobooks for $7. Good Father, Bad Father. The sequel to Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I guess.
I don't see Barry.
Look, Wake. Maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Maybe it's him. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's Barry's evil brother, Darry. Quick stop at the church. Oh, this guy's not making much distinguishment from the guy further down. In terms of pricing. Why would you come up here to get your burritos if they're the same cost? A Jill sandwich. What are we referencing here, Shadow? I am unfamiliar with a Jill
Pastor
sandwich.
Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Maybe that's what I should play. I was thinking of playing a Resident Evil, as you know. Maybe I should just do the right thing and play Resident Evil 1. You got that, Sheriff? Alright, I'm just gonna... Get him! Blast him! Good job. Good blasting, Sheriff. Now this sign here, I'm gonna take issue with that sign. It said 50% sale. Who has a 50% sale at a seasonal event? It hasn't even started yet. You have it after the seasonal event is concluded. This just seems like... Nope, someone's stuck again. Stop, fella. Turn the darkness right off you real quick. Get him, Sheriff. Get him. Good job, Sheriff. I knew you could do it. Are you aimbotting, Sheriff? How can you see that man through the trunk? I think I'm partnered up with a filthy cheater. Look, I want to survive the apocalypse or whatever, but if it involves cheating, I don't know if I do. 68th annual. Again, so close to the 69th. You're this close to brilliance.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Look, I want to be able to enter this into, like, you know, the speedrunning Hall of Fame or whatever. I don't want it to be sullied by someone's hacks.
To be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him.
Then again, I guess the darkness is already cheating.
Made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
So I guess, you know.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
This is a Catholic church.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
We have a crypt here? Oh, it's just a basement. Got me excited, Alan. Pretty sweet basement, though. Oh, a thermos. Ow. Rude.
Right there.
Bastard. Oh, why are you aiming at the... For a sheriff, I feel like your weapons handling is subpar. I'm gonna be brutally honest with you.
Shooting.
It's a pretty bitching basement. There's a lot of room for activities down here. No, I didn't.
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Absolutely. You'd have like a whole wine production facility under there.
Audience. Well, I got plenty more.
Well, it's a wine cellar's cellar.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Reserved for town employees. Why are the town employees parking next to the church?
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
Missing. The cat is still missing, everyone. Please keep your eyes out for that cat. Also, just real quick, just need to count these steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. It's legal. It's legal. The staircase is legal. Well, at least that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just...
Why don't I have a
those
headlamp,
things
Alan?
And they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor. I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Well, I need to buy more
Alice had
headlamps.
screamed until she had no
Order more
voice left
headlamps.
to scream. Around her, the darkness
Springtime.
was alive.
Take it away,
It
Alan.
was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
I have only seen... The only one I know of is a cat, a large cat, a puma, and an arcanine, I think? What's the fire lion Pokemon one?
Bastard.
Zephyr is one, if you're looking for the streamer specifically. Arcanine, yeah. So I've met one of each of those. And no, I don't know if I did meet Mega's husband, so just no rat.
A school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license or cleared for departure to Night Springs.
Who's the hottest fairy IRL? Damn, Sheriff, you took that like an absolute champ. Get him. Good job, Sheriff. As long as I keep the Sheriff in between me and the big boy over here, he can do the blasting. I'll just keep my enormous arsenal as self-defense.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Oh, that's right, there's a pretty sick kind of defense mission here. Where's the lithium batteries? Oh, on the footstep. The classic fire department flashbang. Okay, so we got a flare gun. Some more fire department flashbangs. Oh no, this is energy company flashbangs, sorry. Ah, damn it! I didn't get time to turn on the things. Get some of the burning going on. Ooh, that was weird. Get ready, I just gotta get this thermos real quick. Oh, that didn't do as much as I was hoping. Flashbang out! Be quiet, Amazon. A valid question, Shadow. I require more specificity. Absolutely got him. No, please, why? Or the sonar, for that matter. I feel like the sonar is often forgotten in these conversations. Idiot. Oh, yes, sorry. I forgot that I mentioned Kisaki. Yeah. No, I mean, he's a good-looking fella. He's clearly got more confidence than I do to, you know, show their face. Got a bay. Yeah. I mean, I'm more confident than I was. Not that that's a huge achievement, given how confident I used to be. But I'm definitely able to do things that I wasn't. Oh, good dodge. Able to do before because of this stream. We've got a thermos, quick! Laat hem niet. Keep on fighting, Wake. Idiot. Didn't even hit me with a point-blank throw. What a chump. Ease. Al's just in it for the kills. He just wants to murder some fools.
Wake, you better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
It's Bright Falls. It's not like it's New York or something. Not to be rude to Bright Falls, but, you know, let's put it in perspective a bit.
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
Is romance blooming?
Plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the
No,
dam
this is
further
married,
up the
remember?
river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Wow, rude. You just complimented your writing. Well, kind of.
Hold on!
Ow!
Son of a bitch!
What? I said I like you. What? I said I like you. Why are you talking about biking with you? No, I like you. didn't even think you liked cycling. Just a whole mess of bullets. Let's go pew pew. Behold, the slowest garage door in the world. Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Get puked, idiot. Oh hell yeah, who got in the light? This guy. Wow, I really did pick that up from like literally 1.5 meters away. Just a casual power plant shotgun. You're caught. Why are we talking about your baby? I'm not pregnant. Come on. Let's go out here. There we go. Nope. There we go. Nailed it. First try.
And here's a new song from a band that the always.
Oh, what the hell? Get got, idiot. I'm gonna keep up a steady fire volley of like shotgun fire to avoid some DCA. How many of them are you? Thank you. Oh no! The old backstab. Nothing a judicious application of shotgun fire, can't you? Oh, you thought you could chop through a shelf. You thought wrong, idiot. Howdy, Wrench. How you doing? How's the Monday treating you so far? How's your weekend, actually, is a better question. Oops, that was a complete whiff. That's a new character model, though. Oh no, what was it? Also, I didn't ask everyone else, how was your weekends? How was D&D, I think? Inadequate? And you had on the weekend, how was that?
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Huh? Doesn't sound right. You mean GTA 3? Go back this way. Hell yeah. Get some loot. Watch baseball and grill burgers. Yeah, it sounds like a pretty chill way to spend a weekend. Turn on the grill. Watch some burgers and grill some baseball. That's what I'd like to do for the weekend. I haven't used a barbecue Actually not as distant as I thought it was going to be. I haven't, my family hasn't owned one for a long time. But I've used one for like church functions or whatever. I don't know about that, Dalton. I guess if you're talking about like deer, like veal's pretty common to consume. Pretty sure it's baby deer. But I think consumption of human babies. Oh, Barbie. Oh my goodness, I'm such a dyslexic idiot. I literally read that as babies. Yes, Barbies make meat taste so much better. How? I need to hand in my Australian passport. This is the worst possible outcome. In fact, I would argue that Barbies make the meat taste the best. I wish I could. If Oak made a lactose-free version, I would be all about it. Oak is a chocolate or a flavored milk brand in Australia.
Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake?
How was your weekend, Darton, by the way?
In the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're right. Flame grilled is a pretty choice way of preparing meat. Or even vegetables, like grilled capsicum or whatever. Grilled tomatoes. Forget about it. I see you, Thermos. No, I can see that. There are definitely only certain ways that I will consume certain vegetables. I'm gonna sneak past it real quick. Hold that. Hello, Thermos. Was this still Alan Wake 1? I have yet to play Alan Wake 2. I figured I should kind of refresh the old memory of Alan Wake 1 first. Also, Alan Wake 1 is quite literally one of my favorite games. Oh yeah, I have heard that you can cook a cake on a barbecue. I've never had the need to or opportunity to do so, but I wonder what it'll be like. I would argue if your spirit is American or Australian. Yeah, I'm almost certain you can. Like, I'm almost certain I have seen or heard of recipes where people have cooked, like Inadequate says, basically anything on a barbecue. Because, I mean, ultimately it is just an oven.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read
not a very good oven necessarily, but it is just an oven.
This story and save Alice.
Physics. I've just realized this is probably not a great game to be playing just before I go up the mountains this weekend. Because I am planning on trying to take some photos of the Milky Way or something. And that means going out at night in a kind of Australian version of this. That could be disconcerting. Oh, it didn't exist for a second there. Can I take the ketchup bottle and use it as a weapon? Time for the joke! Everyone, hold on to your pants. It's time for Inadequate's joke. That favorite time of the stream. where Inadequate tells his joke. That is a very astute point. Inadequate? Very astute indeed. I will say that this will be the first, well, one of a few that is intentionally part of the Milky Way. I haven't used a Barbie in a long time. I have an older one in a long time, definitely. I was tempted to pick one up with the new place, but I'm also conscious I'm not a huge fan of gas. I mean, again, it's kind of like a pan or an oven, right? So you want to oil it so it doesn't, I guess, the meat or whatever you're cooking doesn't stick to the pan. I mean, you don't necessarily have to. It just makes it easier. Like Batman Arkham? I guess it kind of does. Thermos. Shotgun. I mean, I guess that does the trick, right? The same basic principle as oiling the pan, or the grill, or whatever part of it that you're using.
Such philosophical concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet,
how do you know I'm not rich, Wrench? You saying my fit doesn't show off richness? I've got like a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment in New York City. I possess some currency. Some dollars.
Hello, Martha. What did you want to show me?
Yeah, Martha.
Lydia, thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
What's in the basement, chat? What could it be? Why is this still a little bit higher than I would like?
Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't it just? I found it here this morning.
It's like it isn't there, but...
Your Bitcoin a day is pretty good.
Yes, I'm sorry.
How did you get here?
Well, I'm trying to work.
Did you put this thing here?
In a way. To be more precise, I put everything here but that.
Really? But what is it?
Oh, I guess the temptation is to call it a hole, but it's really an absence, a profound lack of reality.
In Martha's basement?
I mean, it's hard to be as rich as Batman, right?
So well, too. I came up with 2 old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start, but I'm completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely it's just an ordinary basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
Oh no, I couldn't do that. It would probably turn into a plot hole. Might be one already. Could sink the whole enterprise.
Really zeroing in on that kind of writer theme for these Night Springs episodes.
And you're just not helping. You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
Well, if you think that's best.
He does seem to know.
Just stop here. Or is that too moronic?
Is that too moronic? Indeed. Who can tell?
I was hoping for, like, maybe it's just some big savings.
We managed to lose the flock. You're almost at the power plant. Keep going. We'll give you support.
Yay, we got air cover. Gotta reload this real quick. Any second now. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. There we go. Small support, I guess. They're not really that vocal about it. Just kind of providing the headlight. My brother really enjoyed the Arkham series. I have never played it. I do kind of want to. I'm a little bit of a Batman fan. I got 2 more shotgun rounds. We are rapidly approaching Struggle Street. Come on. That'll do. Where's the other fella? Oh. Pretty sure I've locked my door this time. Oh, there's someone behind me. the struggle straight line of Jow merch. That can be the distressed look merch. Could you not? Fast Slavs are pretty annoying to deal with. The Adidas and all that kind of stuff. Are you back at the air quotes office today, Shadow,
I
or?
recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
Yeah. Next week.
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Bit of normalcy coming back.
About time! Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Nice place you got here,
It's in
Cynthia.
the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the
Gonna
dam.
steal
I
some of
built
your
the room
stuff
to
real
keep it
quick.
safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go.
Nice
I can get
pad.
my friends to come
Except for
back
that,
with a
that's a bit weird.
We won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, No.
That's a fair point.
Secret route, a lit route, old water.
Well, I'm glad that you're getting some confidence back. I'm glad the environment is allowing you to get some more confidence back.
All the reserve power
There's a-
without it, the pipe
yeah, it
will
sounds
go
like it's been
dark.
pretty
The power
rough
to
over
the
there.
north must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Damn, lady.
You're the one who likes to break the rules.
Look, I know my kitchen's a mess, but damn.
The kill switch is outside.
Really? Get some, I don't know, brasso or whatever on that bad boy. Oh, thermos. Yeah, all because of, well, I don't even know if it's misinformation so much as disinformation, right? I can't remember which one is the intentional one. My mum will use it sometimes for some of her stuff. Like, you know, like a bracelet or whatever. Nuh-uh. Alan's always got that thing on him. Oh yeah. Actually, speaking of which, I need to polish my boots before I go into work. Thank you for reminding me, Shadow.
Weaver had sent me to cut the
And I think I will be polishing them with Kiwi boot polish.
I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Checkpoint.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
That's why we gotta do a puzzle. What's this one again? No, I was hoping that might reset everything. Did not. That did. Yeah, just go back to the normal routine, right? Oh, come on, Alan. Come on, Alan. There we go. We're doing so well for a while there.
Who designs these things?
Who indeed, Alan? Ooh! I forgot I did that.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be
Treat yourself. Indeed. Sounds like you need it and have, frankly, earned it. Gotta check your corners. Because there could be shenanigans. Well then you absolutely have to. Particularly if it's not going to financially break the bank. Where's this big fella? Take care of these nuts. Wait, I should have done that as I fired the flare. Hold on. Let's reset. Take care of these nuts. Got him. Again. Classic Alan Wake these nuts joke. Puts him in every one of his novels. Good old Alan D's Nuts Wake. What's good, Cynthia?
This way.
Wow, just gonna leave me hanging like that?
Follow me. Come, the pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need
I'm
to
a
go.
following.
I knew them both, Tom and Barbara.
Wait, do these generators still work, Cynthia? How the hell do you sleep?
Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then
I do like
Tom
that I am
started
basically the
riding
same speed as her in
and
this
woke the
cutscene.
darkness
That is
out.
very civilized.
He tried to bring me back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't
Why did you put a rug
understand
there,
until
Cynthia?
it was too late. He tried to undo it.
I mean, I'm
wrote
not. I like
himself
that you've tried to
out
spruce up the
everything
joint a
he'd
little
ever
bit, but
written out
it's
of
just
the
weird.
world. He was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my game, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom.
Could I ask you to enlighten the class? Shadow, what is a drum rug? Is that some sort of, like a rug that you put down in a mechanic shop or something?
We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We've both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain.
You want me to do that, ma'am? Ah, drum
This
kit.
pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Well, maybe she's a drummer.
Okay, I need to call my friends.
There
Tell
was
them
that
where we're going.
Norse-themed metal band. Maybe she was the drummer for them.
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry! Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
That's my best friend, damn it. I'll be as selfish as I want.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
Tell you what, I better have that big lantern torch. Otherwise I'm gonna be pissed.
At least I didn't have to worry about her.
I'm not pissed.
She knew how to stay safe.
Gonna do a bit of littering. Oh, it's too heavy. Can't litter. Come on. Oh, come on. There's pristine wilderness we can destroy. There we go. That's the good stuff.
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next
That's
to
the
her.
second helicopter in, I think, as many days. Because just last night we were in the insane asylum, right? And that was after the big chase out of the caravan park where another helicopter crashed. It's been a bad day to have a helicopter. Idiots. Very civilized of the birds to not attack me as I was traversing that very dangerous zone. It would have been rude for them to do that.
Barry! Sheriff Breaker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell,
And yeah, it didn't
the
look
wreck
great.
was empty.
Pick up flare gun ammo. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Big ol' dam. How about they stop using it?
Barry! Barry!
Hang in there, I'm
Who are you shooting at? Check this out. Wasn't that sick, guys? You don't look impressed. Tough crowd. Get dodged, idiot. If only Sheriff Breaker hadn't reloaded just then, I would have been able to do it without shooting once.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I have a different ending in mind.
I knew you'd be all right.
More like Sundance Cassidy and the Butch
Flaming
Kid.
Eye of Mordor. Weaver will meet us at the dam.
Weaver will meet us at the dam because she called us idiots. And that hurt my feelings. How is that related? I'm not entirely certain myself.
When you spend most of your night running uphill while a crazy bunch of demon hicks try to take your head off with an axe, you know your helicopter crash landed in Night Springs.
Speak up, Barry. I can't hear your quick wit.
Oh man, lead the way, Al. Try not to get us killed.
Trying not to get us killed.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
You know literally everything about this town.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere.
Now it's very specifically somewhere.
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
No, I'm gonna try and play as passively as possible.
Too fast. I can't get a shot.
How about now? Can you get a shot of that?
There! No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
Thanks, Sheriff. Very cool. Was it because he wasn't a racial minority? Is that why you had trouble shooting him?
You see those lights?
Getting political in this one.
We need to take.
I think that's kind of... Yeah, there we go. Blasting them as they come out. We'd love to see it.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
Barry, keep up, mate.
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Oh yeah, this is the impossible part.
Do something!
Everything else has been totally plausible, Sheriff. Darkness, the birds made out of shadows. Everything else perfectly logical. It's this one thing.
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Ah, this can't be happening!
Killed him. Love to see it.
Wait, this is bad. This is really bad.
Oh yeah.
No, you don't.
Just blast him. Hell yes, Sheriff. Get him. Good blasting, Sheriff.
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was...
Barry, can you hear the battle music anymore?
We're okay.
We're safe.
Hey, Al,
You gotta pay
I got a
attention,
bad
Barry.
feeling.
Let's keep our eyes open.
Come on, Al. Couldn't we just wait here? Please?
No, because there's a thermos over here, and we wouldn't have found that if we waited there.
I think I hear something moving around.
Meanwhile, the world's slowest elevator.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming! We have to hold them off!
Go, Sheriff, get him.
Oh no! Oh no!
What are we knowing? Barry, what are we knowing? Why is the music so dramatic?
I swear
Oh,
this
this
is
guy.
the slowest elevator in the world.
That's okay. My friend Flare Gun will help.
It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on.
Quick, get into the obnoxiously bright elevator. Damn, this is a long elevator. You could fit a whole car in this damn thing. Good job, Sheriff Breaker?
We're
Is
almost
that your
there.
name?
There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Let's be careful, okay?
Let's not be careful. I'm just gonna charge right on in.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door. I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Oh, that's right, then I gotta go over the top.
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Oh wait, are these gonna come alive and I have to jump over that?
Don't get yourself killed.
Do not presume to tell me what to do, Sheriff.
Be careful. I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
I'll get myself killed if I want to, thank you. Knew it.
You gotta be kidding me.
So bright. Ciao.
Down, boy.
I don't have a hard hat, so this is officially a not safe for work stream. Sorry about that.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Oh my goodness, it's almost 11 o'clock. We've been having so much fun blasting. Blasting the baddies. Bottom. If we can straighten this out, I reckon I can roll down quite nice. Oh well, that's right. On physics. You can't park there, mate. That's the air. Can't park in the air.
Fishing can be a hobby or a job.
Oh, that's good.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Searchlight. Ah. The pistis.
You will go no further.
PTSD, but said bad.
Stop now.
Damn, if only you threw that better, I would have been able to not get past. Goofed. You threw that too well. Ow. Rude. Okay, well that was... I was on that thing. I just kind of whoop, bounced off it. Guess I didn't stun hard enough there. Stop. Very dramatic, very cinematic. Ah. Damn, this room is really well lit, you're right.
You made it.
How is this room lit? Oh, that.
Glad I was wrong. It was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
How dare you? This is our savior we're talking about. Show her some respect. Please, Mary.
There's an old army base at Raincoat Point, north of here. It was active during the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
Well, we weren't saying it wasn't. Emergency procedure. In case of fire or fuel spill, use an emergency stop button. Report accident by calling 911. Report location. As opposed to calling 911 and saying, I'll never tell where this happened. Are you gonna... Oh, I've got it, sorry.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away.
To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
How deep does this story go? How many layers of story are there?
Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a
might be able
horror
to
story.
finish this.
No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought
Was a
of
good
this
episode.
as he stood on
One of the better
rim
ones, I think.
Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Meanwhile, 2 years ago, Alan, the party wake. Waking up backwards in bed with his shoes on like an animal.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
The bigger power
The
outlet.
sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Get those painkillers!
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem
Pain
bearable
destroyed
again.
by facts and logic. And paracetamol. What's up?
There was a message
It's
waiting
me,
for me on the
Alan.
machine.
You have one new message.
Damn, it's an old looking phone.
Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
What's the show? Give me some coffee. Nope. This is an enormous
I'd
living
been a
room.
guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TV.
The Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop. Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this
Damn.
might be a spoiler for those
Maybe be a
who
bit more
haven't read
polite
the
with
book
that.
yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey.
New York
There's
detective.
been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. Hey, now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Super well.
Great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight.
Oh, that's the director of Remedy Studios on the couch
Sam
next to him.
Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you.
I mean, he's intentionally bad at it, right?
Funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
Oh, I came in from the other side this time.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Wait, so this was 2 years ago. And we've only just gone on vacation? Is that what the implication is? It's an awfully long publicity tour. 2 years. They were really trying to sell that book.
The clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Luckily, we got some good trigger discipline. That's why that might have gone off. Bang!
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
But first, I just had to pull over for a second.
Alone.
Also, the interviewer was doing a pretty good Jimmy Fallon impersonation, if I'm honest.
West landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed, there would be no way of knowing.
Bear-free campsites.
It didn't really matter. My course was set.
Pick up the pace, come on. Let's go. .6 kbf. Oh, sorry about that. Inadequate. Both that you've been enduring capitalism, that the ads knocked the message off screen. Mess with the thermos. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything else, but we did get a thermos out of it, so it's not terrible. Oh yeah, well I blame you for working while I'm streaming, so there.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be.
Like hop in the
I
whip?
could feel its presence again,
No, I guess
getting
not.
closer.
No.
I will kill your wife.
Wow. Ominous stuff. Conversation. We've still got a big old mega lantern. So it's not too much of a struggle. Go on, get bird.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the rider so he could create the ending it wanted. The rider knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the rider from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Quick, we gotta hop in the... Oh, they've kind of debadged the Lincoln. But it is a Lincoln. Guess the sponsorship ran out. Sorry, National Parks and Wildlife Service. Looks like it would be a pretty chill hotel, or motel I should say, under normal circumstances.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Probably a lot of free booze in there. Coffee thermos, another toilet thermos. $100 security deposit. That's not terrible. Nice place he's got here.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing
Big fan of
me.
the Big Stuffer chip packet. Flashbangs.
Look after yourself, man.
Take that, sir. let's hit up that emergency box. Get some more bullets and possibly some flares. Can I hop in the Jeep Cherokee? Oh, okay, well, I'll just get back in the old whip. First things first, though. Come on, up it up. I was nailing that a while ago. Now I'm having a bit of trouble with it. Go for the sick jump. Woo! It's over my Lincoln. This is a lot of good stuff. It's almost like there's something coming up that might not be.
Who likes good news?
Thanks for the follow, Paradox. I thought there was something in the game.
Everyone.
I'm glad you like what you see. How's your weekend been? A lot of them. Oh, gracious, a lot of things going on. Thank you very much for the follow. Stop floating. It's weird. No, a fridge. Oh, fridge and freezing, I guess. Wait, was there a page? I guess it was. Yeah, it was good. My weekend was good. I'm on leave from work currently, which makes it all the better. It's always nice when you got some time off. Like, I woke up at... I can't remember what time I woke up. I got out of bed at 10 today. That was pretty chill. Oh, thank you very much. So am I. Oh, hell yeah. Well, welcome on in. Oh, where's that noise coming from? The fridge! How did this excavator even get here? It doesn't have any tracks or nothing. Ow. What is flashbang? Come on, Agent Arnigale's flashbang. Quick, in the muscle car. Thank you, and you too. The Vod-mander's not working. I'll have to have a look at that. I guess it's something else I can do when I'm weak. Oh no, a demon-possessed car! And it's a monster truck too. Get out faster! Oh, and you can't. I was wondering why I couldn't go further into the place. And let's hop in the new whip. Oh, I'll go through there. I would just leave those fellas back there. Where are you going, Jam? That's the road. Particularly on this demonic activity afoot. Park it there. Remember where we parked it one. I'm sure we'll be coming back this way. Flares? Big jump. Cool. Good shots, if I do say so myself. Wow, there's a lot of Slavs around. What are these fast guys in tracksuits? Yeah, right. Well, what are the point? It looked like it fell from heaven and landed on its roof. On its way down to hell. More revolver ammo. I'm third person, baby. You can't sneak up on me. Well, not easily. That's a big truck. Size of that nose. Damn.
The bottom of Colorado
You're not gonna see
was a
nothing in
graveyard
front of
of
you.
things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
It's like one of those. What are they called? Like the Futurama trucks from like GM? I feel like they had a similar shaped nose to that. Alright, hop in the whip. Yes, we've got to go through the landfill. What's up, baby? We're just doing some burnouts, you know how it is, guys. Pop down a quick checkpoint. Maybe that's what spider sense is. The Spider-Man. It's not necessarily like a different, like they can detect something behind them so much as they can hear when the music changes. Oh, battle music started. Something's going down. Maybe it's something like that. Burmus. Don't mind if I do take this. I push the button. I know this game was like released in the late 2000s, but that is a damned old computer. Yeah, I think they basically got the license. Well, also it was originally an Xbox arcade game, so they probably didn't have. They probably didn't have like a huge amount of memory to play with, like different models and stuff. So it's probably in no small part why they only have a couple of cars. Are you sure it's a Chevy Express and not like some sort of Ford Transit though? Because I'm almost certain they definitely had a Ford sponsorship in the original game. That may have changed in the remake, I don't know. You know, because you got the Lincoln kind of hero car that we drove to the lake in the beginning. Also, they had like an Energizer deal as well. All the batteries were Energizer branded, and the torches too. I think some of them at least, because it was, I guess, a very low budget production. So they had to kind of earn money in somewhat less conventional means to fund the work. Okay, so we're gonna lift that up. He's going in here. Gonna try and orient like that. Oh, no, yeah, like that. That way I can get in on that side as well. I'd much prefer to reverse park, but in this situation, I think getting inside the car faster is probably better. Reverse parking is just the way to do it, guys.
Cut its heart out, but it didn't die.
If you're parking perpendicular to anything, reverse park.
He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
I think I mentioned before, but I should look if there's like a novelization of this book, of this game. It would be interesting, I think. Now we gotta go press the button. Good landing. You need to relax your ankles a bit. Alan. Yeah, hold on. Why am I running around? I think I'm just gonna press the power button. Yeah, right. Okay, well, I was gonna go behind you, I'll go in front, that's fine. Didn't see your reversing lights, that's on me. Like, whenever I park in a garage, like a parking garage, or a car park, sorry, why am I talking American all of a sudden? Car park? I will almost always reverse it. Because it is just the superior way. And it's so much easier to leave as well. You don't have to reverse out into the stream of people looking for car spots. Well, nice drift. Look, Alan, if this doesn't work out, this riding thing, maybe you should have a look at the WRC. Might have a career in that.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't.
Nah, man, you gotta be polite, gotta be swift.
I had to fight
because that's what you want them to do if you're in the other situation.
I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic.
If they're gonna be assholes about it, I might take my time.
To a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
But if it's... I mean, also car parks are just rough. That is... I don't mind driving. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. Not even, like, driving in traffic. It could be worse. My least favorite thing, legitimately, about driving is the parking part. I am an anxious parker. In that, if I see a car space, I will always park in the first spot. Even if it's not the best spot, but if it's the first spot, I will park there just because I'm not entirely confident that there will be another spot. Oh yeah, reverse parallel park. Well, reverse parallel park, that is a lot smaller than the last one. The last one was definitely larger than that. Reverse parallel parking in of itself isn't terrible. But reverse parallel parking under pressure, now that is bad. I see. I'm not a terrible parker by any stretch. I don't think. And I've become a lot better since I bought my car, which doesn't have reversing camera like my parents' car had that I previously drove. And it has just kind of obviously forced me to be better. Look, I'm definitely not perfect. There's definitely a lot more scuff than I would probably appreciate. But partly because I'm driving a Hyundai Accent, and I've got Steelies with a hubcap, I'm not too fussed by it. I feel like it's a very American statement. Never having to have to parallel park. I don't know why I think that's an American statement, but it just feels American. Damn it. So we'll just have to go the old-fashioned way. Cool flare gun. Rude. I was doing something. Right, now you get shot down. Oh, there's two of you. I see. Okay, well, it's like... Well, yeah, I hadn't thought about that. When I went to Bathurst about this time last year, when I went up to the mountains on my own, I don't think they really had parallel parks either. Their streets were so wide that you would just reverse park. At least the main street was so wide that you just reverse park on the main street. Or did it have a parking kind of median strip in the middle? Where you just park perpendicular? I can't remember. I just figured you were a big city cat. You got that kind of big city energy.
The dark
kind of
place
je ne
I
sais
found
quoi.
myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another
Well, you've
field,
probably told me that you
it
are a
would have been
rural
very
cat.
different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me. The words and ideas
I just didn't
floating in the
remember.
air, poised to become real.
Okay, yeah, that's really not big city. But that is kind of big town, I guess?
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Yeah, that would, limit things. Then again, I feel like basically maybe I'm just projecting, but it seems that almost all furries don't really know people IRL. Like, most of them know them online. No, it just doesn't care that there's no train track there. That's cool. I would like to say that I'm the same, but born and raised in the city. Well, we missed that. Hold on. Okay, doesn't want to stay in there. That's fine. Yes. Having furry friends in real life would be interesting. I don't know what I would do with that knowledge. Like, I don't know how much that would change my life, necessarily. Oh, more burbs. Wait, hold on. Are these bad boys down? Can't you see I'm pushing something? I mean, I feel like that can just be normal friends as long as you're not friends with me, who's just a total teetotaler, basically. I might have a cider, but that's about it. I'm not doing shotskis. Ow. Not doing super well in our battle against the Corvids. These are not magpies, they know how to swoop. Fellas? Ow. sick dodge. You wish it was as cool as I mean, there's almost certainly a furry community of sorts in Sydney. I'm just not entirely certain whether it's something I'd want to seek out or not. Huh. Yeah, there was that too. Got him. I thought I missed, but I got him. Yeah, couldn't be inadequate. Oh, yeah, right there. Hold on, sir. I'm just trying to do something real quick. Can I was pressing the flare button, and it was just like, no, you're not actually. Didn't see you do it. Sorry, doesn't count. Jokes on you, game dev. I saw you spawn that in this time. Where is he? Come on. Blast him! This time we do this. Then we do this. 2, 3. Lovely. Why is there a propeller here? I mean, I know we're going to a lake. That might explain things. Shit. How many of them are there? Total whip! Go away. Busy with this other fella. Shotgun, just point blank flare gun. Get away from my thermos. Tell you what, this evil does not have great aim. Do it again. You know you won't. It's still worse ragdoll. I hate it so much. I remember the ragdolls in the original game being pretty alright. I mean, it's not an unreasonable request, I guess. I have 11 flashbangs. I should use more flashbangs. Hey. It didn't work quite as well. That's alright, I got 10 more. Well, apparently not. Gotta respect the other half, right? Even old perpetually single Zhao knows that. Yes, we got close enough that it affected him. Got him. Which I guess is fine, as long as your partner is fine with that. Oh, that. Oh, come on. My head's not that big. I was safe behind that trunk. No, I don't think so either. I think that was just BS. The game just didn't want me to have fun. Whoa, wowzers. Everything alright? Feel good? Yeah, we're fine. Ow. Oh. Ow. Gotta watch my step, apparently. You get better shoes, Alan. Having a bit more work safe. Probably something to steel cap. I think we're approaching a thrilling conclusion. Significant rapidity. Alan falls from a high point as if he's never done it before. He's surprised that the ground is that far beneath him. When it's not like it's changed. Like in that case, he saw the ground outside. He knew how far it was a drop. He still was like, acts like he's taken it back every time he touches the ground. That doesn't sound right. So cool. We love this level. Oh, you actually ragdolled properly. You ragdoll properly when you're alive. It's not when you're dead. Interesting. Not really. Yeah, not really at all. I don't think it was because of like a lack of tree or whatever, but just didn't. Which I know is kind of, and I don't do a lot of climbing now, which I know is not very millennial as an age. It might be a big city thing, but the hip thing for millennials to do these days is climbing. That's the new hotness. Ah, see.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Hell yeah, well done, Alan. Good work, mate. Gaslighting yourself into thinking the cabin's real.
Now.
Ooh. Nice shot. Oh, maybe I will. Have one of that. Yeah, that's right. Kind of standing there like a dad waiting for his son to finish soccer. Just blasting it with a torch.
Do as you're told.
No. Ow. Ow.
Never left you.
We do be very stubborn. Oh yeah, well, oh, he never loved Alice either. So there. I thought it was a thermos, it's just a fucking pot. That's a shame. Gotta be a shopping cart. How else would you know this is kind of like just detritus? There wasn't a shopping cart. I don't know about you guys. There's a lot of like anti-shopping trolley stealing technology in Australia. Like they've got the coin thing obviously in a lot of them. Where you need to return it to get your monies back. But there's also a lot of ones that will have like a lock on the wheel, on the front wheel particularly, to prevent you from taking it outside of the shopping centre in many instances. I think at an Australian Aldi, you can either put in $1 or $2 coin, a gold coin, as they call it over here, because of the colour, or you can buy a token from them as well. Yeah, you take it once you cross a certain threshold as a plan. And that's increasingly common. If I you will fail. Yeah, okay, I wasn't close enough to help. That's on me. I mean, isn't that all... Oh, where am I? Oh, where am I? Isn't that all trolleys, right? It's so hard to find, like, a good... Or, like, totally good trolley. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. It's like, it's not impossible to have ones that aren't like totally busted. I think the last time I had a trolley it was acceptable at least. But they're not exactly common. It's really weird how common it is to have a busted trolley. It's clearly not like a durable design. Ooh, I was gonna say that almost looked like a belly flop. That would not be fun. Going into a final boss battle with a sore chest and winded.
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream. It was just another nightmare.
Hey, Alan, do you ever change clothes?
No.
Everything's fine. You're home.
It wasn't a dream.
Everything's
fine. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear.
My fear? I'm just gonna go in here and have a look at this QR code for a second.
Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, you're scaring me now. Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills?
Have you
Do
taken your
want me to call
pills?
Dr. Hartman? I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet.
Thank you.
You're a genius. I'm so proud of you.
Ow.
Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it later.
Ow.
Come back to bed, Alan.
Ow. Hold on, how do I get at the clicker? Oh, I see. I got a blast. I mean, yeah, this guy has not changed his clothes the entire time he's been here. Which, because he got, attacked, I guess, on the first night. And we've been playing as him for a week, and there was a week difference. So he's been in these clothes for 2 weeks. Admittedly, the first time he was underwater, so that might affect the calculus there a bit.
You must fill its heart with light.
Howdy, Rez. How you doing? How was your weekend?
Don't mind him. He's Mr. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
I mean, your friends will meet him. Chillin'? Hell yeah.
Use the clicker.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely it is. It's still gonna... It's still rough. I mean, I feel rough when I haven't showered in, like, a day. Thomas! Hello.
Follow the idea of a path.
Oh, I gotta get the bird first. Gotta get the crate. This is a big one. I do really like your kind of lying down, sleeping, chilling emote. That is very cute.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
Damn.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alice? What are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alice? Stop! Put the light back on!
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
Life is idle. Why do I feel the desperate need to become a pirate all of a
I
sudden?
promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Heart is filled with darkness. Cut it out. Take you back to the depths you came from.
Damn, Tom. That's pretty metal.
Get away from me, you
Yeah, getting serious out here.
Alice! Alice! I'm coming!
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do was write.
What's up? It's the husband.
Now you will never get her back.
Damn.
I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Pretty gnarly. Having to put your hand in the chest cavity like that? That's pretty gnarly. Damn, Rez is older. Got you there, lady. And Rez is still alive, but she ain't. Or at least according to this game. Yeah, Thomas Zane was clearly intent on cutting that lady's heart out.
I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light. Alice? Alice?
I'm 2.5 million years old.
Oh no!
Put up like an epilepsy warning for this part. Yay! Alice is saved. I've seen some stuff.
Alan?
Alan?
Wait, didn't we? Wasn't the missing thing saying that she had blonde hair? She ain't no blonde. A trade was made. A writer for a wife. Ooh, there's a shaky rendering of the shadows over these guys. Wait, isn't that the FBI agent behind her there? Yeah, it is.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Bye, Rez. Thanks for popping in there. You have a good day. And you've waited just long enough to see the end of it. Well, now I have to figure out what we're doing later in the week. Unable to log into Epic online services. Don't care. Try to check statistics. Damn it, we only found like 2/3 of them. Damn it. Oh, we only knocked over 2/3 of the can pyramids too. I thought I was being pretty regimented about it. And we only watched 13 of the TV shows. Wait, you can find alarm clocks? And cardboard standees? $33. But yeah, that's not tonight. I don't even know that you could find cardboard standees or Night Swings video games. I didn't know I was meant to be looking for alarm clocks either. Let's play back. Oh, you can play back the things you've seen. Previously on Alan Wake, episode 6. Alright. Let's rate out, I think. Actually, before I do, I just want to double check. Do I actually own Alan Wake 2? Not Alan Wake 2, sorry. Alan Wake American Nightmare. I'm not entirely certain I do. I don't particularly want to play Alan Wake 2 just yet. That's maybe a little bit too much Alan Wake all at once, you know? Not that I don't think you guys could, like, take it, but it is a lot. Well, luckily, Alan Wake American Nightmare is on sale currently. On GOG, at least. I did finish the game. So I'm just having a look at what possibly might be the rest of the week. maybe Alan Wake American Nightmare will be the rest of the week. Which is the second Alan Wake game, but not Alan Wake 2. It's also kind of regarded as fine. Not great, but fine. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, well that's a good sign to go our separate ways. Where do I throw you? I could throw you at Nanook, who's currently playing No Man's Sky. Ruffy Raccoon is doing Rocksmith 2014. No Forza this week because I'm away on Friday. And that's when the new stuff comes out. So, there's nothing to play, unfortunately. It'll be more of the same. And I'm away on Saturday as well. So what I'm thinking of doing is next week I will be around on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. But I'm also around on Monday night, I'm pretty sure. So I might do a Forza catch-up stream then. Instead. Let's just briefly open up Kusaki's stream. It doesn't look like he's wrapping up, so we could have a look at Kusaki as well. I'm always so uncertain as to who to rate out to. There's also Cosmic Waff, and he does have a nice accent. Yeah, don't work too hard. Inadequate. Don't let capitalism show you who's boss. Show capitalism who's boss. Look, let's just rate out to Kusaki. That's easy. Easy clap. Let's do that. Oh, and Fishy's streaming with him. Let's do that. All right, well, thank you very much for joining me for the conclusion of Alan Wake. We did it, even if we didn't get all the thermoses we wanted. I'm just going to quickly screenshot that. Thank you very much, Inadequate, and I look forward to having you in my streams, may I say. If you want to keep up to date, please, of course, drop a follow on the channel and check out the socials. My Twitter, Blue Sky, or Threads for updates on the stream. That'll be where you find out what we'll be streaming next, and my TikTok, Instagram, and Vod-mander YouTube channel for the funny clips from previous streams. And of course, we have a Discord. I will be back on Wednesday for something else. I'll post in the Threads, Blue Sky, or Twitter as to what it is. I'm still trying to figure that out. And yeah, I hope you have a good start to your week. I will see you on Wednesday. Let's go say hi to Kusaki. Drop a lovely emote if you can. And yeah, let's go say hi to Kusaki. All right, God bless.